Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
I think he won't remember White Day.
Silly, you should make sure he does.
How about you?
He's buying me a handbag, and then dinner at a gorgeous restaurant.
You got a big return for a small gift.
Julia and Anne have both taken dance lessons. They want to be famous dancer, I think.
Yet Julia is not a patch on Anne because she's not as diligent and clever as Anne.
I don't see much difference, anyway.
Good morning, Kevin.
Morning, Lee. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Okay, I'll take your bet, as long as the winner gets to pick the movie. What about you, Nick?
Sure. Do you want to go first, Sally?
Why not? I rolled a 5. The category is Best Pictures.
Okay. Here's your question. What movie won the 1996 Oscar for Best Picture?
I know that. It's The English Patient. It was one of the only good American movies of the 90s.
Well, along with Jurassic Park. Nice going, you got the right answer. I just love your hair that way.
Thanks.
Where did you have it done?
My sister did it. When did you get yours cut?
Just yesterday. I'm still getting used to it.
Well, it looks very nice.
Thanks.
Hey Nick, what are you up to?
Not much, just heading over to the shooting range. You wanna come?
Seriously? You mean to fire a real weapon? I don't know, man.
Yeah, it will be fun. I have a 9mm pistol that is really easy to shoot. I also have a revolver that's really fun too. They have big targets at the range that we could use to practice and improve your aim.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe I can also have a try at other weapons like a machine gun or a shotgun. Maybe even a rocket launcher or an anti-tank missile. Or what about a flamethrower?
Whoa, take it easy there, Rambo. Don't get carried away. These weapons are not toys, and you must first learn how to handle them properly. There are basic rules that you must abide by in order to be safe. For example, never handle a weapon that you haven't inspected yourself. Always make sure there isn't anything in the chamber, and never put your finger on the trigger unless you are ready to shoot.
Wow, I didn't know. It always looks so cool and easy in the movies.
The reality is different, you know. Running and firing a weapon is a lot harder than in the movies. So are you ready?
Let's do it.
How do you celebrate National Day in your country?
There are parades in many cities and people fly the national flags from almost every public building.
What kinds of parades are there?
The parades are usually military ones, but sometimes there are procession of people carrying flags and singing patriotic songs. What do you do on National Day in your country?
We don't have a national day.
Really? That's unusual.
I guess it is. Most countries have on, but we don't.
Actually, even though we have parades, most people just use the National Day holiday to visit family or go shopping. In the evening, many people watch special TV shows which celebrate National Day.
Are you free this weekend, Miss Rose?
Yes, I am. What's up?
Then would you please go to a dance party with me?
With pleasure. I suppose you dance often.
Oh, no. As a matter of fact, I haven't danced for a long time.
But I am told that you dance wonderfully well.
Thanks for flattering me. I think you dance a lot, right?
No, just occasionally.
What's your favorite dance?
It's hard to say, but I do love the foxtrot and waltz.
How about rock and roll?
To tell you the truth, I don't like it. It's too noisy.
And the tango?
Oh, it's really beautiful, but I just can't do it well.
Don't be so modest. I'm sure you can do it very well. Then I'll meet you at 6. Is that at all right?
Okay.
Great. I'm your lucky fellow then.
You know, Aiden, I don't know much about you. Where were you born?
I was born in London, but I spent most of my childhood in Hong Kong.
What was your childhood like?
I had a pretty strict upbringing, and my parents and I were always fighting about it.
Do you get along with your parents now?
Oh, sure. Once they reached middle age, they became a lot less uptight.
Where did you go to university?
My parents wanted me to stay in Hong Kong, but I decided to go back to England. I graduated from Oxford University with a degree in English literature.
What's your current occupation?
I'm a freelance writer. I write magazine articles and fiction books.
Did you always know you wanted to be a writer?
No, I didn't. I was an English teacher for about 5 years, but by the time I was 30, I decided I want a fresh challenge.
How did you start writing?
I started writing margin articles for fun, and eventually was asked to write a book, so I was pretty lucky.
Are you writing a book now?
Yes, it's about a group of friends living in a foreign country, and all the strange experiences they have.
Sounds interesting. How do you think the transport system in our city could be improved?
I think that the public transport system could be made simpler. I never know where the bus routes actually go. The routes seem to twist and turn rather than going roughly in a straight line.
I think we just need to build more roads. Then there would be more space for cars to drive and we'd have fewer traffic jams.
If we built more roads, people would just fill them with cars again. I think we should discourage people from using their cars.
How would you do that?
I think we should do a few things at once. Improving public transport would encourage people to use that. If we also charge people to use their cars in the city center, they won't use their cars as much.
I don't know. I think it's unfair to make drivers pay more money. They already pay a lot of petrol tax, for example.
I think that they should pay more tax. Look at the damage they cause to the environment and people's health by discharging all those exhaust fumes.
The air would certainly be cleaner if there were fewer cars being used in the city. The problem is that people will see it as reducing their freedom. It will be unpopular.
That's a good point. Car owners will probably be against it, but people who use public transport will be in favor of it.
How many people are there in your family?
5. My father, mother, brother, sister-in-law and me.
Is your brother older or younger than you?
He is 5 years older than me. He got married last Sunday. My brother and my sister-in-law are the same age.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
Have you got any plans?
I've been invited over to a friend's, and you?
My roommate's having a party.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.